Today I'm going to review Ghost of Tsushima, the adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions. In this review, we will explore the various aspects of the game, including the gameplay, mechanics, graphics, sound design, story, and the overall enjoyment. Firstly, let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay of Ghost of Tsushima is unique and enjoyable, because there are different ways to beat different enemies. First of all, there are four different standings in the game, and these standings only works on some certain enemies. This is the core mechanic of the game, and also there are different kinds of tools that help the player to defeat the enemy, such as kunai or black powder bomb. And since this is a Japanese game, our character's main weapon is a katana. Secondly, let's talk about the graphics. Visually, Ghost of Tsushima offers to the player a great experience. The world looks gorgeous. The nature itself is amazing. The bamboo trees, the grass underground, and the weather. These are some of the best aesthetics I've ever seen in a game. They clearly put some effort on the graphics. But there's an issue that bothers me on the character faces. They look good, but not as much as the environment quality. The characters don't have the emotions on their faces. That is not a big problem, but they could have done better.
And the peasants? Impressive. In raw talent, if not in skill. High praise coming from you.
Yarikawa used to be the backbone of our island. We could send the Mongols running for their boats. With a month of heavy training.
You have 1 hour.
Then you should stop distracting me.
Now let's talk about the sound design. The game's sound design is excellent, and it really helps to hype the player during gameplay. Also, the sound of the sword fights are good, and the Japanese voice acting is great. However, the English dubbing isn't as strong, since the game was designed around the original Japanese voices, but it's still okay.
Strike them down! Keep swinging, Ryo.
Finally, we can talk about the story. It takes this game to another level. The main character loses his home country and his uncle, then becomes a fugitive. Now, our character has to fight to get back his uncle and his country. But there's a problem. His samurai honor puts him at a disadvantaged position when he fights against the Mongols. So, he starts to use some methods that samurais don't approve, such as traps, bombs, or assassination. The story offers deep character development and some tough decisions.
Our people.
The Shogun will demand a head. But it does not have to be yours. I know she drove you to this.
Uncle.
Renounce the ghost. You must blame her for this. On the way, with the warrior's death.
I have no honor. family. The ghost will be hunted for the rest of his days.
And if we are talking about the enjoyment and replayability, we can say that the game delivers an excellent gameplay. The engaging gameplay, breathtaking graphics, cool sound design, and perfect story creates a great game that keep the player in the game for hours. But for me, the replayability of the game is not good. Personally, I like to finish main story as soon as I can, then do the side quests if I like. But in this game, I didn't enjoy from side quests because they are mostly the same. It's recapture a territory from the Mongols or fight some enemy groups on the way. After a while, it gets really boring. And let's get to the pros and cons of the game. One of the strong sides of the game is the level design. By following the wind, the player can figure out where to go, and this feature in the game creates some cool visual scenes in gameplay. Riding your horse to follow wind feels great. Also, the boss fights are cool. Fighting 1v1 with swords feel great. However, the face quality of the character could be better, because the rest of the graphics are perfect. Also, character sound design in English, a little bit weird. In conclusion, I will rate the game 8.5 out of 10. Although I mentioned two minor drawbacks, they don't really affect the overall enjoyment.